I'm excited.
We got a new crew here today filling in. Everybody is off, but we are excited to be here this week because we have a ton to get to today. And the only place to start is with the new look NBA All-Star Game. That's right. That happened over the weekend. Pick it up in the untimed fourth quarter last night where the target score was 24 more than the leading team. So in this case, it's 157. The effort was there. Kyle Lowry draws the charge on Kawhi Leonard, and he wouldn't be done. Lowry taking another charge, this time on James Harden.
Kyle Lowry played at Nova, not at Duke, right? There's a lot of Duke falling down there.
He is pumped up there. Team LeBron still up 1, though, and LeBron puts him up 3 with that jam right there. Makes it 156 to 153. Remember, it's first to 157 wins it. Anthony Davis gets fouled. He's headed to the line. LeBron says it is over.
Live by the flop, die by the flop if you're Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, and he was grabbing AD's arm, too.
Right.
It was a legit foul.
AD sinks the free throw to win it for Team LeBron, 157 to 155. Kawhi is your MVP with 30 points. Chris, we're going to start with you. This new format, was it a success?
Oh, it was a rousing success. I loved it. Look, and I had lost all interest in the All-Star game. All-Star weekend's great. You've been there. But the All-Star game hasn't been good, in my view, since 2014. And some people would go even further back than that. But this was phenomenal, and I've been watching games, All-Star games, my whole life. I've never seen players in an All-Star game for the NBA compete this hard in the fourth quarter. And it got me thinking, when's the last time you've seen that much talent on the floor competing at that level? Now, I'm not saying the quality of play was higher than we see in the playoffs and in the finals and stuff like that, because of teamwork, camaraderie, all that. Those teams are better. But just sheer individual talent, this was phenomenal, and I think it was due to the new format. I like the fact that they went with the quarter stuff, where you can win each quarter.
Yeah.
And, they did it.
That's old CBA style, right?
Yeah.
In the CBA, which before the G League, back before it was the D League, and it was the CBA, you used to get points on your standings for winning a quarter.
For winning a quarter.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, I don't want to get into whether or not they should look at doing this in the regular season. I mean, we could talk about that another time. But I liked it because if you're getting blown out, you got new life every quarter.
Right.
And you saw it. Giannis's team got blown out in the first quarter. Then they blew out LeBron in the second quarter. Third quarter is a tie. And in the fourth quarter, they really went at it. I loved it. I thought it was a great success. And it was the best All-Star game I've seen in years.
It's the best All-Star game I've seen in years because I don't like watching. I love basketball.
Right.
I love all these players. I don't like watch because they usually give zero effort. Zero effort, especially the defensive end. And for the most part, that was this game on some
early
level.
on, yeah. The first 3 quarters.
I thought the fourth quarter was outstanding. I'd like to think some of it is the Elam ending. I also think a good portion of it is kind of honoring a little bit the legacy of Kobe Bryant. I mean, I do think that motivated. And I think, guys are fighting for supremacy, right? Giannis has the title of MVP, but it's still LeBron's league. Right. Kawhi's still the fight. They're like all kind of fighting for their space in the grand landscape. And we don't have KD, we don't have Steph, right? We don't have Kyrie on the floor. We don't have Clay. We're missing 4 guys who would be out there. So it wasn't maybe even the best of the best, but all things considered, it was fun. The flaw of the Elam ending is what you saw, like ending it on a free throws.
Right.
Not optimal.
If they could fix that, because I agree with you, it was outstanding the way, when I heard all of these changes, I thought, they're gimmicky, they're not going to work. But I figured, look, nothing can be worse than it had gotten.
Right, it's the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I think when the All-Star game got terrible, in my view, is when they began shooting too many threes. I tracked it. Back in 2013, they might have shot 80, 90 threes combined. And then all of a sudden in 2014, they go up to 108. Then it's up to 120-something, then 130-something. Yesterday, it was back to about a 110. It just seemed like, you're right, the first 3 quarters was typical All-Star.
There's lots of...
No defense, open dunks, all that. Fourth quarter was phenomenal. Phenomenal.
I don't know. I don't understand why they can't play harder, longer. I don't.
Than just the fourth quarter?
Yeah. This whole idea you're going to get hurt.
Well, I think that is in guys' mind. And
how?
When I was watching
football.
But you obviously can get hurt anyway. But I hear you, and you know how it is. when you play hard, you have really less of a chance of getting hurt than when guys are out there lollygagging and stuff like that. However, when I was watching the fourth quarter, my first thought was, this is awesome. I can't believe how hard they're going at it. My second thought was, man, I hope nobody gets hurt. You know, and it just came to my mind. Not that it was going to happen or not that it was more probable, but that's just the hope, because you'd hate to have somebody going so hard in the All-Star game.
I can't believe Rudy Gobert didn't play more. Rudy Gobert should have played in that fourth quarter.
He played a lot early on.
Yes.
You know, he had plenty of dunks, obviously.
If you're like trying to win, you might want to play the best defensive player in the league. Just a thought.
Yeah, it might have helped. It might have helped.
Yeah, going hard is certainly important. But to your point about it ending on a free throw, you know, maybe then you're putting more onus on not fouling someone if you're 1 point away from hitting that cap.
Yeah, but like there's a whole strategy to it. They're like, okay, so you need 3 points to win. LeBron goes down, everybody stays home and just lets him get a dunk,
right,
because that way you still have 2 possessions. You almost feel like you should go to the old, like if it's like a pickup game and you get fouled, then
you just get the ball out.
Right, or you have to win by 2, right?
You could do a win by. That might be better, because obviously in the first case you mentioned, they're just going to foul. If you get close to an open look or any, I'm just grabbing you.
Right, which is the bad part. Like there's a lot of bad parts to pick up basketball that were there last night, right? There's Kyle Lowry falling down, and you felt like he was going to grab the ball and go my way.
Right,
stand there. There's all these different. LeBron James taking a near half-court shot to try and end it, right? Anybody who's played pickup ball knows there's one guy who just wants to fire it up, just like, I'm done.
And Kawhi did
my wife is texting me, I got to get out of here. Let me just fire up a 3 and try. That was LeBron.
Right.
And he missed it.
Kawhi took a contested 3, like maybe the possession or 2 before. But yeah, I agree. I think you can't end it. You hate to end it with a free throw.
Yes.
But what was good about it was you heard the announcer saying that Team Giannis, they couldn't foul. Because if you foul, like the last few minutes, it was like they can't foul because they send them to the line. So that was good strategically, but you have to come up with something. I think, like you said, win by 2.
Anthony Davis said he purposely missed the first one to put.
Yeah, I wanted the follow-up to be, really? Are you really telling the truth? Because he looked serious. And I can't remember who it was that interviewed him. Yeah, she bought it, it looked like. But I wanted to really challenge him on that, because I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I do not believe that.
You got a chance to end it, you're going to end it.
I would think so.
All right, it is time now for us to go viral. J.J. Watt married professional soccer player Kealia Ohai this weekend, which led to the cutest video of all time. Check out J.J. and his grandma cutting it up on the dance floor.
JJ can dance. He got some rhythm.
Grandma can dance.
Yeah, Grandma looks good, too. That's where he got it from, I guess.
Congratulations to the happy couple. Those guys look great.
Captain America has been locked up, huh?
All right, coming up, did Aaron Gordon get robbed at the dunk contest? That is next on FS1. You can